What's going on, everyone? I'm back with yet another review. Today I've got the SOB by FidgetThings. No unboxing for this one because I tried being experimental with that, and not only was I in the Fidget Nexus Discord doing it, but you probably wouldn't want to see my first impressions of this anyways, because I actually didn't really like it at first, and it took some time for this to grow on me. So where do I start with this thing? First of all, I guess I'll go over my configuration. I got, as you can clearly see, just the basic 3D printed body, but this is in light blue. This wasn't offered in the configurator, but I found this color while looking through the bodies section, and I sent Derek a message on Facebook asking if there's any way I could order one with this body without ordering an extra body, and he said, yeah, just leave an order note in your configurator order. So that's why I have this color, and this color is great. I love it. Since I didn't go with that pattern upgrade, there's no hot spots. It feels super smooth, super nice. I also just went with the basic stainless steel stamped plates. And I decided to go with aluminum inserts because I really underestimated how light aluminum is. Matter of fact, let's get some weights. So we'll start with the SOB. 34 grams. Okay. Then let me grab a few other things. Then the Peanut by Rage 3D is 24 grams. Fidget Boy OG is 27 grams. And of course, the wrapped light with these inserts, Otter EDC inserts, highly recommend. 79 grams. Used to be 76. So like I said, really light, and I really underestimated how light aluminum is, especially since these inserts are skeletonized. You'll see that once we open it up, because I'm going to show you what you need to do if you get this exact config. Because out of the box, I did not like it. The magnet strength just wasn't it, so it was like it wouldn't ladder very well. Wouldn't do around the world. Felt off. And that's why I was originally really displeased with the lack of weight. And again, that's on me for deciding to go aluminum over stainless steel. But I think for this weight, I got pretty much the perfect magnet strength. And I'm going to show you what I did. So what I did, by the way, this is a T8-bit, is I added the magnet tuning kit to my order, which I'm glad I did, otherwise I would have been kind of cooked on this. So you open up one side, and by default it's going to come with this setup, except all N52s with these O-rings installed. But what I did is actually, let me take this out here so I can show you. I put in the smaller magnets in the middle and kept the strong ones in the corners, as well as kept all of the O-rings in. Now the only downside, depending on who you are with this setup, is that you aren't going to be able to have a fully silent slider. This is like a half crunch kind of setup, because these shorter magnets mean that the O-rings don't sit as high. So that's about the only negative with the setup. But once you put those medium magnets in the middle, this thing slides like a dream, honestly. I did also try making it a full hybrid setup, but that was a bit too weak in my opinion. Just a little too weak. This is about the perfect balance between having some like strength left, as well as being able to do all the tricks. The around the worlds are my favorite. Now one thing I will say is the ladders aren't super snappy. I still have the absolute masterclass in laddering right here. The Peanut by Rage 3D. So it's no Peanut in terms of laddering, but these plates are not going to stick. That's why I love this. That's why I wanted one of these. I was originally hoping for something kind of like a wrapped light in the same sort of performance in terms of sliding and not sticking, but just lighter. So originally I was going for a fully silent setup, but even so, the weight of this, it's so light that it's really hard to use it fully silently either way. So I just leaned into the half crunch setup. And this is really nice. What I might recommend is maybe stepping up to the stainless steel or even the brass inserts for some weight, but then you would definitely need the magnet tuning kit just to dial in that magnet strength even more. I'm not sure how this setup would work if it were heavier. I think it would still work, but some more tweaks might need to be made. Something I also was really struggling to get used to was how thick this is. We've got the peanut out already. Like, this thing is an absolute monster. Look at that. And versus a wrapped light with these Otter EDC inserts, it's just insane. And also versus, it's even thicker than the Fidget Boy slider. Look at that. So it's pretty thick, and I did struggle to get used to that at first. But after getting used to it, I definitely don't hate it. It just kind of is what it is. It's a different feel slider now. It doesn't feel bad to me anymore. However, I would recommend going for the Slim. He did release the Slim bodies. You can get them 3D printed. Yep, so you can go ahead on the site and you can select the Slim in the builder already. So if I go with a pretty basic setup with the Slim and stainless steel magnet cages and the basic stainless steel plates that I have here, as well as the magnet tuning kit, that looks like it's 60, so it would be around 65 shipped. I remember this was 60 shipped. The configurator came out to 55. I'd say this is a dang good slider for that price, to be honest with you. And I'm really tempted to grab a Slim body for myself to try on here, because I think that would be even better. The Slim body has that sort of design to it on the top as well. Kind of like the version that has the normal X-shaped inlays, but slightly modified. So yeah, the SOB. I highly recommend this thing, honestly. Maybe not in my configuration. I still recommend 3D printed for sure, but definitely go up to at least stainless steel magnet cages. You saw the weight, it was 34, 35 grams with this setup. So if that's still too light for you, which it was lighter than I was hoping for personally, go with stainless steel, maybe even brass. I don't know how much weight those will add. Get the magnet tuning kit, and honestly, since you can do it from the configurator, go for the Slim. I think that'll feel much better. So yeah, with all that being said, I highly recommend it. It's super customizable. You can get it from $55 all the way up to hundreds because of the premium materials. They also have pro plates, but I love these plates, to be honest. This one's kind of slept on. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.